Again, I welcome you. Let's continue from where we have ended. So, in our previous lesson, we were working on the English form. So let's change the view to design view so that we can work on it. Let's make this one so small. Okay. Or better still, let's select the whole of this and then reduce the size. Okay, then select the whole of this one also and then bring the size here. Not really, and do that. Check it should be in 2-dimensional. This work. So here I will remove the English. Okay, come here, I'll write the class test. It should be 40. Here will be homework. So I'll clean everything there. Homework is 20. Then here will be total score will be 100. I can hide this one for now. Scroll. So here will be class score. That's 50%. Here will be exam score. And here will be exam score 50%. Did I jump somewhere? So this is the total score. This total score 100%. So that is it. So select, let's come here. Let's change the name over here to English SBA form. So I'll write English SBA form. Now select the whole of the form. Click here to select the whole of the form. Select the whole of the form. I want to bold it, so go to format and bold it, and then decrease the font size to 8. So I want to position this one well, so let me bring it down. So I will select the whole of this all select this, and then I'll position it here, and then I'll decrease. And then I'll decrease this one. Okay. I'll make this good. I only want to select this, only this one. So I'll select this one only. And then I'll decrease it. Now, if you are selecting it, if you select it, this one will also be selected. So you have to take your time and do it well. Now, okay. So now that I'm okay, so let me adjust this one. Let me view the form and see how it look like. So go to layout view. So the form is like this. Okay. Now change it to layout view again, design view. I want to get rid of this back color. I want it to be white. Let me see. I want it to be white. Now let's adjust the size of. So position your mouse where I already select this one. So I want to adjust it so much well. So it's like make it so I want to do that. And let me check. Let me reduce this one to a little bit. Little bit. Let me select the whole of this. So it depends on how you want to do. So let me view my work and see what I'm doing. Look at the layout view. Okay, so first of all, I'll select the whole of this and put it at center. Okay, so I'll go to design view. So let me go to its format. Or better still, I'll select the whole of this. The whole of this. And go to format and I'll put it at center. Put it at center. So now it is okay now. So I'll reduce the size of this one. I'll reduce the size of this one. So people's ID should be reduced. So don't select it one by one and reduce the size. And reduce the size one by one. So okay. So let's do it for the classwork. Let's reduce the size. It should be at two-dimensional arrow. So select this. So if you take your time, so it will be in this form. Okay, so you can Now reduce it. That's okay. So we'll do it for all the fifths. So we want to get the two-dimensional arrow. So it's in this two-dimensional arrow. So it's okay like this. Let's do it for this one also. So expand, reduce the size. Reduce the size of this one also. So reduce it. Reduce it again. Reduce. You have to reduce it so that it will. So select it. Click here to select this one. And then you reduce the size. So we need to increase the size. So first of all, I want to do that. So I'll come here. So that's okay. So I'll come to this one and reduce the size. Okay. So take your time to get a two-dimensional arrow. Okay. This okay. You also get this one. Take your time. Reduce it. That's correct. Let's do it for this one also. Okay, so this is what we have gotten. Let's view our form. Let's go to design view. Let's go to layout view rather. Layout view. This is how our form is looking. Now there's a space here. Okay, that's okay. It's looking good. We want to remove this space. See, there's a space here. Let's remove that space. So go to design view. It's because of this. So come. So right click here. The alternative color should be none. Okay. So let's look at it again. So the space has reduced. So let's check on something again. Now we can see that so you select the whole of. So let's put so without, let's continue. So go to design view. You can reduce it. So let's go to the form, the view. Let's check that. Now it's okay like this. It's okay. Now go to arrange. And go to gray lines and put them on both. Okay. Okay, so that's okay. So let's select the entire control and let's go to field color, transparent, and then the shape outline, we want it transparent. So let's select all. The field color is transparent, and then there is also transparent. So let's select all of this and then go to arrange this green line, and we select both. Okay, so now select all of them again. So select all, go to gray lines, and then change the color to black, and then the white of the color, we select this one. Now it's okay. Now select this, select this, and then change the color, go to format and make it red. This one is also part red. This one is part. So it's red. You also want this to be red, this one to be red, this one to be red, this one to be red. Now we want to, you can add your, let's reduce the size of this, it's too big. So let's reduce the size. Let's reduce the size. So select the whole of this. So change the view, it should be two-dimensional, not this one. If you see, yeah, so reduce it like this. Let's check, go to the view, the layout view. Okay, now it is changing now. So if you go to home and change it to design view, now if you click here and increase the space and go to the view, there will be some changes. Let's work on this. It should be black. So let's come here. I'm going to select, go to home and go to design view. Select this and this. So your hand will be on control. We want to go to data and go to data rule. Data rule. Data, and come to enable, put it at no, then put lock at what? Yes. The reason is that we don't want the user to touch these things. It should be lock. Okay. And then we will do for this, your hand will be on the control key, and then you select this one, and then you also come here and you say that what, you select no and say yes, say yes. So now save your work. Now come to layout view. So if you enter any figure in this place, it will not show. It will not show. If you enter any figure here, it will not show. If you enter any figure here, it will not show. So if, let's say, I come here, enter 50. Then go home and change it to form view. When I come here, I cannot enter anything here. It is locked. I can enter only here. So if I come here and I say construct had 40 marks, and I write here 40 marks, and I write here 20 marks, 20 marks. I cannot change here. I cannot change here. I cannot change here. I cannot change here. But I can add the exam score. That's the meaning of what we just did. Now we need to do something again. We need to set a validation rule. A validation rule. Okay, so let's change it. So let's change to layout view. Now select the whole of this. And then go to data. The validation rule, it should be greater than or equal to 0. So greater than or equal to 0. And what? Less than or equal to 40. We are saying that whatever the user will enter here should be greater than 0, but it should be less or equal to 40. Then we want to add a validation test. The same thing we're doing in Excel validation. We can do the same thing in Microsoft Access. So let's continue. So I will say classwork must be between 0 and what? 40. So I'll copy this and go and paste it there. So Control C to copy. Now I'll come here and then I'll also paste the validation rule here, because they are all having the same. I'll come here again and I'll copy these things here. I'll copy, Control C to copy, come here and also paste it here. But here I'll change here to class test. Here will be class test, not here will be class test. So copy this and then let's come to homework. Homework will be here, we'll change it to 20. Okay, what is happening here? So I want to do that. So yeah, so I'll copy here, Control C to copy and come here and paste it here. Here will be rather 20, and I'll come here and I'll say homework must be between 0 and what? 20. You can also do the same thing to the exam score. So come to validation rule and paste here. Here we change it to 100. You see what? Exam score must be between 0 and what? 100. Now let's check if our work is working. So we change it to what? Form view. Now if I enter 41. Let me see. You see, it cannot. It's a class rec must be between. You see, so unless I change it to 40, then it will accept. If I write there 50 or 60, see the feedback it will give. So class test must between what? See, okay, it means it is working well. Let's add 20 here. Let's add 10 here. And let's add let's try 102 here and see. You see, it is not going to accept. So let's put 90 here and see. 90. Okay, so you see. Now we are through. Now let's add some copyrights over here. Like this is developed by us. So let's come here. And let's shift this one a little bit. Come here. Let me check something. Let's go to layout view and see something. Let's check it to design font view and see something. Okay, that will not work. So let's come to design view. Let's rather to label and draw a small label here. So SBA, so make it capital letter. SB app developed by Constech. Command 02490200304. So let's see where to put it. So align it very well. Select it all. And go to format, black color, deep, reduce the size small, maybe 9. So let me check. Let's see how. Now we see there are a lot of spaces here. Let's reduce those spaces. See, let's reduce those spaces. We don't need them. Those spaces, you have to remove them. Then select the whole of the form, and then you go to event or this. We want to make it a pop-up form. So pop-up. We want to make it a pop-up form. So yes. And then we want to make it a modal. Yes. No, modal rather. Okay. So let's see how it look like. Now you have to get rid of those spaces over there. So come here. You need to get rid of those spaces here. So select. So it's because of this label. Let's reduce this label. After reduce this label, you can get. So let's reduce this label. The label is too big. So Okay, that's perfect. Let's check our form and see how it is looking. So we have our SBA app developed by Constant. This is what we want to achieve. So I click here and go to design view. Now select the whole of the form. We want to give the caption English SBA form. Control S to save your work. Now the border size, we want to be dialog, auto center, yes, record selector, no, navigation button, no. So let's look at how it will look like now. So it's now looking good. Now you can see there's a space over in between. Let's remove those spaces. So right click here and go to design view. It's because of there's a gap here. So let's reduce it now. If you check it, that space has been reduced. That's okay. That's it. So that's nice. That's nice. That's nice. So we'll stop here and we'll continue the lesson another time. Thank you very much for paying attention. Now before I end this lesson, let's do something again. Let's add buttons. So I click go to design view. Now we want to build a button. So go and take your, first of all, let's look for a rectangle. This rectangle. And draw it. Let me undo that, because I'm not seeing the rectangle. So that is it. Go to format and change the fill color to this color. Outline transparent. Now send it to back. Send to back. So select this and select this one. Reduce the size to 16. Then I prefer the color to be white. No, undo that. I want the shape outline. I don't want no color. And then I want here to be white. Okay. So because you have sent to the back, unless you select here, okay, and you send here to transparent. Okay, so now we want to put some few buttons here. You can expand the space here to accommodate them. So I'll select here again, select here and move this one. I can even reduce the size to 12. So reduce the size. Okay. So depending on where you prefer it, so I'll add the command button. So select here and go to design and select the first command button. I want a command button for save. So I'll draw record and I'll say save record. Click on next. I want a test. Finish. So you can position it at where you want to do. So select the whole of the form and select this one. Go to format, bold it. I want to reduce the size. Okay. Now let's go to event and let's click on this three dot. We want to let a message board appear. So message board record has been saved successfully. The type of is an information. So record saved. So click on save and close it. Want to draw another button that will enable us. So let's draw it here. Let's go to record. I want it to navigation. I want it to go to the next record. So click on here. So I want this button. It should go to the last record. Okay. So depending on what you want. So I want a picture rather. So select the whole of this. So select this and resize it. Okay. If you're okay, let's put another button here which will enable us to search for the student. So we need a combo box. So let's draw a combo box here. The last one. Next. We want to search the people's name. So search students or search people. Search people. Okay. So I will undo that. I'll select the whole of the form and select this. I'll give it a nice color. Let me say black. No, I don't want black. I want a transparent color. But the text, I want white. I want it to be bold. Okay. So you position this one nicely. So let me select this one. Let me select the whole of the form. Position. My mouse is running very fast. So we position it very well. depends on you. Then you shift this one, select the whole of the form, select the whole of the form, and position this one also nicely. Position. Select the form. I want to select the two of this. Select the form. Select this one. And position it nicely. Select the form. Select this one. And what? Position it nicely. Select the form nicely and position this. I won't do that. And arrange this one nicely. So after you have done that, just check the form. You can, let me change it to form view. You can search for students. Okay. You can save your record. You can move to the last. Okay. So we will stop here and we continue. Thank you very much.
Please subscribe to this channel, like, comment. You can even share so that others can also benefit from this course.